What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm actually doing two videos, so if you see this same fit twice, you know why. I didn't post one Sunday or Monday because I streamed for 8 hours on Sunday and 13 hours on Monday, so really had no time to do anything, and I didn't vlog because all I did was play video games. Fortnite had a really big update and it's been super fun playing, and we're all like excited to play the game again. So anyway, today we're going to be talking about drones, and then tomorrow, but the same video look, we're going to be talking about lighting. So two huge things to do with video that are kind of slept on. So let's get into talking about drones. So in talking about the drone, we're actually going to go out and shoot some footage of flying the drone. I just want to show you guys what I have, the equipment that comes with it, stuff like that, and talk about it. If you guys have any questions about it, then maybe this will answer some of them. But I have the DJI Mavic Mini. Got the Fly More combo, so I think it was almost $100 more, but it came with 3 batteries, a charger, some more fan blades, and this case. And the case is kind of squishy, but the shell of it is very hard, so it's not going anywhere. And cool little thing, so you can just kind of carry it like this and go wherever you need to. Super cool. Let's go ahead and open up. But in my opinion, the Fly More combo is definitely worth it because you'll wind up buying those things anyway because the batteries don't last very long. So when you open it, this is what you see. Obviously, drone. This is the remote that you get with it, and this is the battery. There's 3 batteries and the battery charger. It's all built together right here. So this all has its own little storage place, and then the little divider, so nothing like shakes around, moves around in here whilst you're carrying it around, because this is obviously a pretty good price thing, even though it's kind of small. So here is the battery charger. Nothing to see very much of. Obviously you don't get the cool sticker that's in front of this. That does not come with it. I think it just says DJI underneath here. But you got 1, 2, 3 batteries, and you have the charger plug on the side. I don't know what this USB does. I think it's like you can charge something else with it kind of thing, like run power through. And this is the power button. So cool thing, when you hit the power button, it tells you the percentage of battery on each of the batteries in their individual state. So whenever you go to take one out, you know, okay, this one only has 2 of the little dots. This is the batteries. They just go into the back of the drone, nothing really serious. And when you put it back in, you click it, and it does the same thing and tells you what the percentage of the things are. So really cool, and you just kind of charge it from here and actually charge a couple things with it. So very cool. And I use this all the time, obviously, and it's just cool to charge all 3 at one time as well, which is very convenient. So this is the remote. You have to use your phone with it, so when you pull this out, your phone's gonna sit in here. It's gonna go this way, and I'll show you guys whenever we go out and fly it, but your phone's actually gonna sit right here, and you're gonna have to plug it into the cable. So this is how you charge it, and this is how you this is what you're gonna use to connect your phone to it. Obviously you have the antenna. Don't know if they actually do any different versus where they're pointed. I don't think they do, but I just do pull them all the way out anyway. You might be asking where the little sticks are. The little thumb things, they're actually underneath here, so they're hidden, they're tucked away. You pull them, come out from me, and screw them on. Boom, and now you have a controller ready to fly. And then you have your home base button. So no, you have your power button, sorry. So again, when you hit the power button, it shows you how much battery you have, and then you have the home base button. So wherever you take off from, it automatically sets a home base for you, and then whenever you are ready for it to come back or anything like that and you don't want to fly it right back, it will actually route it out the best way. You hit this little button, it'll come and fly straight back to you. So super convenient. And then I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. So this is a wheel to adjust the angle of the camera. So whenever you go one way or one way, it'll actually like adjust if it goes straight down or straight up. So whenever you're flying and you want that 40-degree angle and you want it to pan this way, you do that. But then whenever you want it to come be at the 40-degree and then tilt, you'll have to actually use this as well to kind of change. Very sensitive button, by the way. So a very cool little device. The phone fits very well in here. I do take my case off of it just because the plug for it that goes in the bottom of it is kind of hard to fit the case and line it up well. So I just go ahead and take my case off. I mean, it takes half a second. So it also comes with a bunch of fan blades, extra cables. All these cables right here are actually going to be to plug in. One side is the same. It's the same micro USB. It plugs into the side of this, and then we'll plug into the phone. So there's a Type C, a micro USB, and a lightning one. So pretty much anything you need nowadays is going to be one of those three, and then just some extra propeller blades. I said fan blades. And then last but not least, the drone itself. So one thing I don't like is kind of just how the blades just kind of like have to be all willy-nilly. Like there's no like locked in position for the drone blades. But I guess you can't really do anything about it. When you hold it this way, there is a cover that goes over the camera. Unclip it, and then make sure you unclip it before you take off. Done that on accident. And then this is actually a stabilizer for the camera. Mine is actually a little bit off-centered. I think it's honestly because I hit a tree, hence the big scuff mark on the middle. But yeah, that's super convenient to have, so that way your camera doesn't get messed up unless you fly it into a tree like I did. This is like smaller than the size of my hand. Like it's super tiny to think that this little thing can do this. So to open it, you pull both the front wings out and the bottom ones swing out, and then this is the whole thing. So here's my hand. If you can kind of tell, it's honestly not that much bigger than my hand spread out. So to be able to push really good video from this thing, and if you notice, the same button does the same thing. I don't have a battery in it, so obviously it can't tell you. You got the battery slot in the back. It's a whole door that opens up. Put the battery in there, close the door. Oh, my battery thing is a little messed up. I don't know why, but it still works and closes correctly. And then SD card slot, and then a way to charge it. Everything on this system charges with micro USB, so if you don't have one, probably very efficient to get one. It does come with a few different versions of one. I think it came with 2 cables, so if you don't have one, you will. But yeah, you can see here it's got the Mavic Mini logo, and it even says like ultra light, like 249 grams. So I don't know if that's a lot. I feel like it's not, because this thing is literally like paper thin. Like you can literally just kind of like throw it around. Granted, it doesn't have a battery in it, but still it's super light. So one of the reasons I like this thing is DJI did really good with their app that they have. It records to your phone automatically if something happens with your SD card or it gets lost. It has a cool little home feature. If you run into something, fly it, it has a little button where you can like make a sound, basically kind of like the Find My iPhone thing, like the little beeping thing that your watch does. It's really cool. You can preview everything on your phone, so that way you can make sure at the immediate moment that you got the shot, instead of having to like take the SD card out, like fly it back down, take the SD card out, make sure everything's good, put it in the computer, watch it, then put it back out, fly it back up. So you can preview everything from your phone right there. So that's really cool, and it always has a backup that is stored on the app on your phone. So that's really cool. Enough talk. Let's go out and take some pictures with this thing, take some videos, show you guys the capabilities that this thing can do. This thing is a beast for being $450. It's honestly a steal of a thing to get, and if you're trying to up any form of photography or videography, this thing is an absolute necessity if you're going to be trying to like professionally go into doing something. So let's go out and take some pictures. Alright, so I am at Southeastern campus right now. I'm at the famous parking garage that I have been at a very big amount of shoots. I'm gonna go through the whole setup process with the drone, and then we're gonna take off. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like to fly one of these. I think the football team is practicing right now, so if you hear anything, that's what it is. So it even tells me
where I am at, Strawberry Field Stadium. So it's going to give you some warning spots. The closer you get basically to an air, anything to do with the air, anything like that, it's going to tell you like some kind of warning. So it might be a little iffy as far as where you can do it. So it has a map to show you where you can and cannot fly. So make sure you look at that map beforehand. And this thing does charge your phone while you use it, by the way. So that's really cool thing of a feature to have. So I got the controller on. Hold the button. You hold it one time, wait for it to flash, and then hold it again. So you do the same thing if you want to turn stuff off. So it's flashing, so that means it's time to set this down to go up in the air. Here is what I see. Right now it is, you see the little phone right there. That means that I don't have an SD card. I can actually change all of the settings, but you have to put it in Pro mode. It's going to come in Auto or Pro, so you can kind of do either or. You can leave it in Auto if you want. You can kind of tell the ground's unlevel right now, so my camera looks straight, but it's actually really not. It has a little button. You hold it right here, takes off for you.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So you see where it says home point updated? So that was that button that it was at the very beginning. So it's kind of foggy outside and kind of misty, but I wanted to show you guys just a cool little shot of what you can get with this thing. Here is the campus. So I'm just leaving it in auto right now. It looks very misty. The football team's actually practicing right now, so that's pretty cool. Or they're doing something. I don't know what's going on. It looks like the football team's practicing. So I can't really see the drone right now because it's kind of, I'm going to put it in video mode. And then, so because it's, obviously it's, the video is messing up, I don't have the SD card, so it's just going to put the video automatically on my thing. So it's pretty easy to do. Obviously this is going to be your turning the camera. This is going to be actually turning the thing, turning the drone left and right. This backward and forward doesn't really do very much. Oh no, it means to go forward, it means to go back, left, right. So this is the motion of the controller, and this pretty much controls the camera and the height. So knowing that, you kind of have to play with it a little bit. Like we're going to go up, we're going to go back. The movements are very subtle, so they're kind of hard to perfect. But if you get good at it and you put it in something higher than like comfort mode, you can put it in sport, you can kind of fly it pretty quickly. So you can kind of tell as I'm going right now, I'm doing a pan just of the field itself. It looks really cool with everything being super foggy. So the more you touch it, obviously the more you pull it, the faster and more aggressive it's going to be for the angle of it. Boom. So, and then I'll kind of pull it back to where it was a second ago, kind of turn the camera back. I mean, you have to be very sensitive. It's definitely a learning progress. So if I want to go down, still go in that same panning, but when I go down, I got to change my camera. So really you're having to go at an angle with your right thumb to the move with your left thumb and use one of your pointer fingers to adjust the camera. So I'll have to perfect how much I want to go down. And then as you see, I'm having to change the angle. Alright, so it didn't go down as much as I needed it to. So I'll kind of start over. So it's good to have this preview screen. That way you can kind of see, okay, this is what I need to do. And then change the angle of the camera. So that way we kind of stay on the same playing field. Boom. or even if you want to do some kind of cool like pan up from nothing motion, kind of start here, go over, bring it up, bring the camera over, and then slowly bring it up. Very cinematic looking. You can obviously fix it in post if you want to. You can probably hear it flying above us. That little thing's very loud. But yeah, you just stop recording. So you can press the little home button and click return to home.
Go home.
And it's gonna come back to almost exactly where I put it. So once you get to a certain height, you can kind of tell how high up I am. Once you get here,
landing.
You just push down one more time and it lands for you. So you don't have to do anything, it lands everything, turns everything off for you, and you're done. And you don't have to do anything else. So it's pretty easy, it's super easy. If I wanted to do anything different, if I wanted to be up in the air and take pictures, I literally just was gonna click the bottom, we're gonna click this top one, and then click photo. And again, you can go in pro mode or auto and adjust all the settings if you want to. You can do a whole lot with this for $400. It is really, really, really good. Even if you think it's like $399, just for without the Fly More combo, and then it's like $450 or $500 with the Fly More combo, which I recommend getting. But I'll leave a link to it down below for sure, so that way you guys can check it out. I'm not gonna go back and edit the footage. I'm gonna edit it in a little bit of what you guys are seeing, so I'll show you a clip or two of it right here while we do the outro. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, and that way you get notified every time that I upload a video, because we are doing 30 days of uploads. That is it for this one. Peace out, and I will catch you guys tomorrow.